It's about minus 15, I guess. Time to. I was in here earlier today, and I laid down the biggest logs, and we're ready to get the fire going. So that's the next order of business. So I decided I wanted to build a Mors Kochanski type super shelter. I came out into some crown land here, and I found a tree stand about 10 yards from here, an old tree stand built out of retail timber. So I, with my Bahco Laplander, I cut down the ladder, and this is the ladder here. And it's just, it was extra long and it formed part of the stand. So rather than have to cut logs for the bed, I just use that. Got some saplings on the low ground. The superstructure isn't quite as good as it should be. It's a little light in the arches, but it'll do. And the materials used, I always carry 2 Mylar blankets, so there's 2 of those there. And I had a piece of 12 by 10 painter's tarp that I carry in my bag as well, and I use that. Stuff I found from the old stand was this tarp here and a piece of canvas right here. That's only about 4 by 6, and this is about 4 by 6 as well. So I incorporated that. Anything you can use that you can find. So using the ladder from the stand cut down on a lot of work. Well, this is it. It's really warm in here. I don't even have the plastic down. Stoke the fire up and settle in here for a bit, I think. Bed's nice and comfortable. Got a really good pillow, so better than the last bed I made anyway. It's quite cold when you walk away from the fire. It's got to be minus probably 17, 18 anyway. I think the low tonight's minus 19. Yeah, fire's just roaring away. Okay, it's way too hot in here. It's got to be like 120 degrees. I'm starting to sweat. I'm really, really warm. So the fire's too hot to have this plastic down. Too damn hot. I mean, hot. Holy smokes, does this thing ever capture heat? I can't even have the plastic down. And there's no fire there, just coals. Well, it's pretty damn hot though. But holy smokes. Unbelievable. It's hotter in here on this bed than it is standing in front of the shelter. It's 4:30. I just put my coat back on. Haven't had dawn since 9 o'clock, quarter after 9, but we're getting into the coldest part of the night, eh? Just before the sun comes up. A couple hours, eh? Well, it's about 8 o'clock, 8:20. It was a cold night. But the shelter worked really good, to a fault really. I had way too much wood on the fire. So it was like I was being baked in an oven really. Felt like a Christmas turkey. So, rule of thumb, a third of the wood, I would say. I just rejigged the fire and got a pot of tea on down the end there. It's really unbelievable how well that shelter captures heat. Unbelievable, quite frankly. A little bit of work, way less work than a proper lean-to or anything like that. You know, and being able to use the timber from the, the tree stand that I found right here for the bed along the whole length. I just had to put some logs along the side to jam my poles into right here. So yeah, all in all, a really great time, and a little bit of solitude, never hurt anyone. Just wait for that tea to boil up.